This is episode number 26 of Real Occult, where we apply numerology and astrology to the material world. In this episode, we are going to be talking about numerology and real estate. So, what are we going to cover? We are going to cover how time moves forward in cycles and how these cycles are directly connected to real estate. We are also going to do a brief overview on how you can begin using numerology to decipher the overall energy and energetic cycles of an address or a piece of real estate. So let's jump right into it. Let's get started. Time moving forward in cycles. Everything in life is cyclical. Day, night, you're awake, you're asleep, you're working, you're relaxing, you are eating or digesting. Everything happens in this cyclical nature. And now these cycles happen on a short time frame and also on a long, extended time frame. So you have a second is a cycle. We have 60 seconds in the minute cycle, 60 minutes in the hour cycle, 24 hours in the day cycle. 2 plus 4 is another 6. So another 6 base in the hour cycle. 30, 31, 28 days in the month cycle, 12 months in the year cycle, 10 years in the decade cycle, 10 decades in the century cycle, 10 centuries in the millennia cycle, and on and on and on and on. So these cycles are happening on a moment-to-moment basis, on a day-to-day basis, week-to-week basis, month-to-month basis, year-to-year basis, century-to-century basis. It's all how zoomed in or how expanded out are you when looking at the cycle. Are you looking at the cycles from a minute perspective? Are you looking at the cycles from a day perspective? Are you looking at it from a year perspective? Similar to the stock market, you can look at the 1 month picture, which could look dramatically different than the 1 week picture, which could be telling a completely different story than the 1 year picture, which is entirely different than the 5 year or the max picture. As you zoom out, the picture looks different because you're in a different part of the cycle. As you zoom in, the picture looks different because you're in a different part of the cycle. So you can be in a very volatile, zoomed in part of the cycle, but in the grand scheme of things, from a 30,000 foot bird's eye view perspective, you're actually in the calm before the storm. And time moving through cycles is how you are able to use numerology and astrology to compound results. So today is April 26th. Or no, not April 26th. Today is April 24th. It is a 1 life path, 6 energy day. April 6th was a 1 life path, 6 energy day. April 15th was a 1 life path, 6 energy day. The flavors of the energy are a little bit different. The flavors of the pure 6 are going to manifest a little bit different than the 15, which has the 1 and the 5 active, which is also going to be different than the 24, which has the 2 and the 4 as the predominant flavors that are being active. But each one of those days gives you an opportunity to input into the universe your energy how you want. You have 3 opportunities that day. The astrological changes are going to occur. New moon, full moon. What houses are we in? Did you have a planetary shift throughout the week or throughout the month? All of these things happen. So the flavors and nuances to the energy are different, but you're still compounding your inputs 3 times that month for that energy. Newton's third law: for every input, there's an equal and opposite reaction. That reaction happens on a micro level, on a max zoomed in level. It also happens on a max zoomed out level. So on that 1 life path, 6 energy day, all of the inputs you put in, you are going to receive those outputs on that 1 energy or 1 life path, 6 energy day. You are also going to receive some of those outputs the following day. You're going to receive some of those outputs on the 1 life path, 6 energy day that's following 2nd and 3rd in the month, the next 2 in the month, if this was the first cycle of the month. Every month you get multiple cycles of the energy. 3 cycles through with the energy. You get to hold it, play with it, use it to get what you want. Align yourself with the energy so that you can get the things that you want, get the results you want. People call that having success, finding success. So time moves in these cycles. Microscopic cycles is very zoomed in, and very zoomed out 30,000 foot bird's eye view cycles. So how does this connect to real estate? It connects through the address. And from a metaphysical perspective, if you have the 3rd house on the street and your address is a 3, that house is going to have an entirely different energy with the workers that are building it than if your house is the very last house at the very end of the cul-de-sac. That's the last house they're building before they're moving on to a different subdivision. Where your house is located on the street, what energy it's imprinted with based on when it was built, when it started being built, when it was finalized, final inspections, deed of livability, all that good stuff, certificate of whatever they call it, certificate of livability, whatever they call it. So you have these cycles starting, this energetic cycle beginning the moment the house has ground broken, moment it breaks ground, and then also when it's finalized. And so let's say you have a house that was built in the year 2000. Or actually, you know what? We'll go 2001, Snake Year, in honor of Snake Year this year. You have a house that was built in 2001 with the address of 731. As you come around the zodiac cycle, from a minute-to-minute perspective, from a year-to-year perspective, hour-to-hour perspective, all of the experiences that you have at that address, 731 Murphy Drive, or whatever it's called, is going to follow the energetic order of 731 every single time. And so that's going to be from the moment you wake up. First thing you experience is going to be 7 energy, followed by 3 energy, followed by 1 energy, and then the cycle is going to repeat again. And that's also going to be the theme of the day. In general, the day is going to start out 7 energy in the morning, 3 energy afternoon, midday, 1 energy in the evening, in night. It's also going to follow 731 cycle in the month, beginning of the month 731. Also in the year, beginning of the year 731. So this cycle is going to continue on and on and on, over and over and over again, because that is the structure, the energetic structure of that location. In this ever interconnected, everything's tied in universe that we live in, that address, whatever it is, has that address because that is the energetic value, energetic structure of that location. Holds true for your personal house, holds true for your business, holds true across the board. Any address, that's going to give you the energetic structure. So if you have an address 10691, beginning, 1, masculine, leadership, starting something new. 0, placeholder, continuation of the 1. 6, family, improvement, duty, service, hard work. Conclusion, 9, energy. You're going to conclude, end, wrap up. Humanitarian, make your little last improvements before beginning something new again. 10691, you're going to start something new again, and that's going to directly transition to the next one. 1106991, 10691, 10691. That's going to be the energetic cycle nonstop. So we just had a client who is moving from the address 731 to the address 12721, and she's going on not vacation, but she's going on a work trip for probably about 4 months, and the address literally is perfect for her. New beginning, 1, divine support, 2, 7, intelligent divine insight, followed by more unconditional love and support, 2, energy, for a new beginning. So for her 4-month cycle, the 4-month energetic cycle is going to go 1, start new. You're going to get love and support from the universe. You're going to have some sort of divine insight that's followed up by more unconditional love support from the universe. And that's going to be sending you into this new beginning, this new chapter that beautifully aligns with the new moon coming up here on the 27th. Beautifully aligns with the lessons that she had during the 2 eclipses back in March, during her 11 personal year in numerology. Everything is lining up beautifully, and the address 12721 is going to support her in her journey instead of hold her back and make it harder to find success, harder to get the results that she's looking for. We also had another client who is in negotiations for a house. They already have a house, they own a house, they love their house. Okay? They are looking at possibly upgrading something with a little bit more yard space in case they extend their family. And so looking at this new house, looking at it, the address 1717. Okay, and these folks are business owners. They are 8-figure plus with their house they already own. This is another 8-figure house. And so looking at the deal, they don't necessarily love it. They're not loving it. They're not thrilled about it. Yet they're still going forward with the negotiations. $25 million. Asking $20 million. They offer $15. The buyer wants to get rid of the property so badly. They just want it gone so badly. It's a 7 energy house. 1 plus 7 is 8 plus 1. 9 plus 7, 16. 1, 6. It's nothing but new beginnings and duty and service. New beginnings, duty and service with health issues. Like that, it's a terrible energy for the house, especially given the husband in this scenario is, he's a 4 and the wife's a 5. life paths. And he's a 5 energy day and she's a 4. Like, they're, as a couple, they're beautifully aligned, same trine, everything like that. Everything's amazing, which is why they've had so much success. But on the housing front, it's like, you don't even love the house. You threw in a offer just to see if they would even be willing to accept it. It's such a ridiculously lowball offer. And not only are they accepting it, it's like they're moving forward with counter offers. And so the 1717 should be a cue right there. This is not the house for you. This is not the deal for you. It doesn't align with your energy, doesn't align with your wife's energy. The deal's not looking that great on paper. You don't even love the house, and you love the house you're currently in, which is better supportive of your energy and the goals that you have set for yourself and your family. So these energetic cycles are so real. You are so locked in to the address that you're at. When you move, the energetic cycle changes. So energy is extremely real. The location determines the cyclical pattern that you experience the energy in. This is represented to us through the address. Take a peek at your address. Add up each number individually. That'll give you the overall theme or energy of the location. 731, 7 plus 3 plus 1 is 11. The overall energy is that of 11 energy. And that 11 energy is going to consist of the cyclical pattern 731, 731, 731 over and over and over and over again. So you're going to have divine inspiration following 7 energy, material loss, maybe an injury. 3 energy, childlike playfulness and luck. 1 energy, new beginnings, masculinity, leadership, aggression, anger, all of this good stuff. So you putting this all together, 11 energy home. You get home, your wife and kids are off in their own room. Bam, 7 energy, lonely. Once you get there, you instantly get a great idea. Oh man, I gotta go do some work, write this thing down. Bam, 7 energy. Then crank some music on, start laughing, dancing, playing, having fun, giggling. 3 energy, playful. Maybe one of your kids gets into an argument with the other because they're getting bratty. 3 energy, positive or negative. Which leads you to a leadership moment, 1 energy, where you now get to step in as the leader, calm everything down before setting off a new 731 cycle. And like I said, that's on the micro level. Now you scale out 1 level. You have the weeks are going to follow the 731 pattern. Monday, Tuesday, 7, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe even Friday, going to 3, and then Saturday, Sunday, 1 energy. Next week, it might be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 7 energy. Friday, 3 energy. Saturday, Sunday, 1 energy. It ebbs and flows. It's not a perfect machine. It is a perfect machine. It's not a perfect every single week is the exact same. The energetic cycles ebb and flow. But they are always there. They are always present. There is no breaking the energetic cycle of the address. If you got something out of this, share it with a friend. Let them know, hey man, your address sucks. Or, hey man, this is why I always love it when I'm over at your place. Because the energetic cycles of your address are perfectly aligned with what we like to do. And the energy of the home in total aligns with me and what I'm looking for. Or whatever. If you hated this, you thought this was a complete waste of your time and you listened to it anyways, share it with someone else who's going to hate it. Let them have fun hating on energy and real estate too. If you have listened this far, I genuinely appreciate it. If you have any questions, send me an email, tristan@realoccult.com. I'm glad to help you however I can. If you would like a deep dive into your address, your current address, an address you're looking at, your friend's address, family member's address, if you have any questions, you're interested in learning more, send me an email. Glad to talk to you. You can also head to school.com/real occult. We have a community there of executives, business owners, wealthy family members, wealthy families, and we help them eliminate the stress and overwhelm that comes with being a leader by using numerology and astrology. Once again, if you have listened this far, I genuinely appreciate it. I hope you got some value out of this. If you did, please share it with a friend. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. Check out our school community. You could get a free reading and strategy session, or we could do your address breakdown, your real estate breakdown. Once again, thank you. Genuinely appreciate you listening, and I will talk to you again soon.